As a matter of fact, when about 3 months back, Justice Goyan told me that I have to come to Guwahati to speak on a centenary of his esteemed father, Sri Surendranath Goyan. He had told me that I will have to address the junior lawyers from Guwahati High Court and the students of law college. I also find that various vice chancellors of the law universities are also present here. If I had known that I would have to face the galaxy of lawyers from the Supreme Court, whom I have to face every day, I would have certainly given a second thought whether I should come here or not. The day I started knowing the list of the stars who are going to be in the audience, started developing a cold feet. We are all assembled here to commemorate the centenary of one of the greatest sons of Assam, Surendranath Goyan. Born on 29th of July 1924 in a remote village in Naigaon district, he had to face great difficulties and hardships in his initial days. He lost his mother at the tender age of 2.5 years. But with a great struggle, sheer hard work and determination, he rose to highest positions in his life. He had a multifaceted personality, as it was said by Mr. Khanna in his speech that S.N. Goyan wore many hats. At his young age, he was moved by the freedom movement and he actively participated in the freedom movement. After India became free in 1947, he was attracted by the communist ideology and joined the Communist Party of India, and he also became the General Secretary of the Assam Chhatra Sammelan. When Communist Party was banned, he went underground till he was arrested in 1951. He was released in 1952 when the ban was lifted. During college days, he exhibited his born qualities of leadership. He was General Secretary of the Students' Union and organized many events for the students from the then known as Seven Sisters, the 7 North states. Impressed by his hard work, dedication and devotion and his oratorial skills, his teachers advised him to study law, which advice he accepted. And after completing his law, he joined the chambers of Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, who was then a senior counsel and who later on became the President of India. In 1957-58, he was granted license to practice law. And once he started practicing law, there was no looking back for him. Within a short period, he became a very flourishing lawyer. He practiced on all the branches of law. Within a short period, he had a junior, and his first junior was Mr. Dilip Chalia, who later on became a senior counsel and also Advocate General of Manipur. He is being felicitated today after the speech. He has been instrumental in shaping up the careers of more than a dozen lawyers. It will not be possible for me to mention all of them on account of paucity of time. Many of his juniors have rose to the position of Advocate General and have also adorned the office of the Judge of the Guwahati High Court. I would only mention one. He has the distinction of his junior becoming the first lady lawyer of Guwahati High Court, that is Justice Veera Sharma. He was closely associated with the Bar Council since 1969 and rose to become its chairman in 1984. He had the distinction of adorning the office of Advocate General of Assam twice. His fairness, impartiality, integrity, commitment to the professionalism can be seen from one incident. 𝐒𝐇𝐎𝐍𝐈𝐿𝐄, one of the leading politicians of Assam, had contested an election. He succeeded in the election and his election was challenged by an election petition. 𝐿 was a lawyer for the writ petitioner and he contested that election petition staunchly against 𝐒𝐇𝐎𝐍𝐈𝐿𝐄. However, when 𝐒𝐇𝐎𝐍𝐈𝐿𝐄 became the Chief Minister of Guwahati, he offered the office of the Advocate General to eminent 𝐿. That reflects how confidence 𝐒𝐇𝐎𝐍𝐈𝐿𝐄 had in a lawyer who had opposed him staunchly for 7 months. He was persuasive, bold, courageous, at the same time courteous and respectful to the bench. He was committed to national unity and integrity. He was a humanist to the core. He relentlessly worked for the welfare of the downtrodden and underprivileged. He was a staunch believer of social justice, and therefore the topic which Justice Guyan has chosen today, 75 years of Constitution of India, Dr. Ambedkar's vision and social justice, is truly befitting the memory of such a great man who was committed to social justice. There is another coincidence. During his turbulent period when he was underground, he met another activist, Subhadra Saikia, and they were close to each other, and he married Subhadra Saikia when he was underground on 26th of January 1950. So it's a great coincidence that when we speak on social justice, on Indian Constitution today, we have the marriage of 𝐿. Guyan and the lady who was staunchly behind him, who stood like a pillar, Subhadra Saikia, being married on the day on which the Constitution.
আপুনি চাই আছে ND24 সৰ্বশ্ৰেষ্ঠ নহয় সৰ্বোত্তমৰ দৌৰ।